Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. It's 9:47. I'm just checking into this market and going to see what's going on here together. This is a 30-minute chart of the Dow. Pardon me, that's the E-mini. That's the S&P. This is the Dow. This is the Dow heading south. And it's doing the opposite of what the NASDAQ is doing. Let me show it to you. That's the NASDAQ on the left, rallying. This is the Dow selling off. And that's called disequilibrium. It is a divergent behavior. Be watching that closely. This is a 30-minute chart again. I'm going to drop to the 15. I'm going to drop to the 10 over here. 10-minute chart. Watch this for a moment. Interesting. That's the Dow. This is the S&P. Very messy and whippy. NASDAQ. Rallying strongly. Actually up and down 4 or 5 points only today. For the entire future session, by the way. There it is. Okay, here we go, guys. Back to the Dow. Back to the Dow. Looking to short the weakest here, guys. If we pull back to that level right there, and now, guys, in, just like that. Let me just double check my own targets here. Give me one moment. My own platform. This is for a continuation move. Let me show you this on the major grid. Copy, paste. Right there. For 40 points on this one, guys. 40 points on the Dow, risking about 32. 40 points, risking 32. This is for a continuation move. Just given what I'm seeing in the other markets, and I will show that to you in a moment. Let's stay over here on the 10-minute, pardon me. And I'm jumping around here in my time zone, so I'm even confusing myself a little bit. And that is not the right marker here. Copy. Delete this one. Remember I made that adjustment. There it is. Looking for 40 points, risking 32. So just so you know, I was copying the marker, the trade marker from this screen over to that one. I know I can link these. I don't want to do that because then it automatically links on the daily chart as well, and I don't want to have the marker showing on that. New 10-minute candle has just begun. We're bound to get an upper wick here, top wick. See it there forming? And that's okay. I'm cool with that. Watching. Now just waiting for the flip to continue down. I will show you the three sisters in the meantime. You'll see this extended move on the NASDAQ up to the 1 1/4 standard deviations. Looking for this to now to top out and to round over a little bit. Don't need a lot. Just need a little bit here to support this trade. And you'll see that the S&P, E-mini, is trading below VWAP still. Tried twice since the New York Open. New York Open here. Tried twice, rejected. I'm looking for this to continue south. So it may go for another attempt here, by the way, in the meantime, but we'll see. We got a series of lower highs and lower lows here. Not overly convincing, but on the Dow. Getting close to that stop. Well, I did want the upper wick. May have jumped the gun a little bit on this trade. Patience. me undo that, guys. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm making a bit of a mess. There we go. Here comes the flip. And I am watching this. Remember I mentioned looking for it to double top here, round over, and then round over here on the Dow. There we go. Came close to being stopped out there, guys, and it might still happen. Looking for 40 points. This is a trend continuation trade with the opening range momentum as well. So it's 9:53 right now. I was just checking the time. And we're 23 minutes into the session. This is the 10-minute chart. I'm going to show you the 30 again. So you see the 30, if we're using the 30, there would never be an entry here. But when I drop down, there's the 15, and there's the 10. I would only drop down typically during the high volume times. And that, of course, is on the opening range, which was the biggest volume of the day. And then also potentially in the last 30 minutes of trading, I'll sometimes drop down to the 15 or the 10-minute. On the mid-range, I will always be in the 1, 2, 3 to 5 minute chart over here. And I may do entries all through the day on that lower time frame, but I'm talking about from this perspective. This is the window I look for reasons to enter. So typically I'm looking for a 30-minute reason to enter a trade. And then I can refine the entry over here in the lower time frame. Hopefully that makes sense. Right now I'm not on a 30-minute over here, I'm on a 10-minute. That's because of that open range volume. I'm allowing myself the privilege of dropping down and treating this as if this was a close below on a 30-minute when it's in fact just a 10-minute. A very simplistic way to explain it, but that's what we're dealing with here. All right, guys, I'm going to put you on pause for a moment so you can avoid the sideways grind here, and I'll bring you back. And attempting to drive down here a little bit. Let's see if we can get a new low on this move. Need to break that little piece right there. And if we can get a closing 2-minute candle below this, then things are looking more positive for the trade. We're down over 200 points on the Dow, or 62 basis points. And that's for the entire future session, by the way. That started at 6 p.m. last night. It's now at nearly 10 a.m. the next day, New York time. And back on pause. Here we go, guys. Driving down. Finally getting moved. This was a 10 o'clock news. I think there was a little bit of news. Yeah, nothing really. Nothing to speak of. So, just watching this thing play out now. Again, we're at 10 a.m. Just a new candle. It started 26 seconds ago. And being bought up. Having to be really patient here with this one, guys. Even though it's the opening range, we're not getting a lot of movement here. I mean, I'm zoomed into this chart. If I was out here, you could see that what we're dealing with. We're looking for 40 points in this trade, and you can see we're not, we got just over halfway there. And for the Dow, 40 points is not much. So you can see we're just kind of grinding it out here. And we're about to hit, I believe, I just get a sense, having done this for a long time, that this next push down should take care of this trade for us. I'm going to tighten my stop. Just going to leave it here for now. Just as I'm watching this, I'm just going to keep it near the original point. Yeah, you can see why. Being bought up right there. Let's take a look at this 10-minute chart a little more closely, shall we? See what we got going on over here. Not much, actually. It's pretty clean. Back to the trading grid. Let's see if we can get a flip on this thing just to finish it off, shall we? I guess I spoke a little too soon. I've been known to do that. Here we go. One more push, guys. First trade of the day. I've been up since 2:45 a.m. this morning. I did sit through London, but there was nothing there for me. And boom, I was working on stuff for my group. There we go, guys. Hit the target. I'm going to wait for it to push through a little bit, even though it hit on my platform. I always like to see this thing push through if we can, for the sake of the video, just so you can see very, very clearly that we've hit and surpassed targets. If we don't get it, I think we can assume that we did, but I'll just give it a moment here. You know what I'll do is put you on pause, and then I'll bring you back as it hits, if we can. Pause now. Just bringing you back for a moment to explain a couple of things, making sure that we know exactly what we're doing here. The reason for this trade: daily chart up in the top left-hand corner, bearish daily candle, meaning blue in color, but also in terms of structure, lower high than yesterday's high, and breaking today, breaking yesterday's low. So this is a bearish daily. We dropped down for a bearish break of zone break trade here on the 10-minute chart. It would look very similar on the 30 and 15, of course, now that we've had some time put in. And then, of course, this continuation move, sequential wave downtrend on the 2-minute chart. I did want to see it break through here, guys. I'm going to put you back on pause. If we don't get it, we hit the target. It's my preference to see us break through. In 99% of my videos, you'll see that happen. I'll put you on pause until that happens. Here we go. Yay, finally, guys. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for clicking the like button. And thank you for your support. Come on over and join us at the Telegram channel. Link is in the bio or in the description. I would love to have you. If you have a positive attitude and spreading good vibes, you're welcome to join the family. Take care, guys. Have an amazing day. We will talk soon.